the Washington Huskies and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchdown. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I'll tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Rushes on him. Quickly complete. Snags it and he's open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it obviously in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game too, leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
The Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Williams. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. There is little that warms the heart of a defender. A strip sack, even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So now with first and goal. Let's see what LSU does here. From the red zone, it's Durham. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on second and short. Play fake, Williams. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback, but sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck, but that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch, and I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Pulls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Running inside. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Here's Williams to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's taking the shot, and he's got it at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fights off a defender. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll give it to him again. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Levin. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up. And make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive. And
caught, and he's got room. Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got some room, it was over. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25 on the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Williams. Under fire. Did the work himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Over the middle, it's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Third down from the gun, Williams. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Into the end zone for 6.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he added the extra point. From inside the 15, here's the return. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Levin. Fires it down the seam. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get to second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And late in the football games, coaches are like, don't make the mistake. In this offense, they just did it. Tie football game, they put the ball on the deck, the defense recovers. Now they're going to have to depend on their defense to come out, get a stop, and keep them in this football game.
That's reeled in. It's Washington. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Levin. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set. But they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to Caden Durham. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown LSU! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Play action with Williams. Unloads it left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Tight end now in motion. Keep it on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the option, he keeps it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Got it set up on the outside. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Puts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Play fake, Williams. Looking left. It's complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Throwing, Williams. Got his man on the outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Going to the run, it's Washington. Touchdown, Washington! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They get the timeout, and now after the big play, this thing not quite over, and they've got one more shot at it. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers.